Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow, Arsenal 80.
Check, 47.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. That was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs. And we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24 Chiefs victory. That, of course, was the first start of the career for Patrick Mahomes. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I know you ain't got it. 15. What's it?
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
15.
Block 59.
This is Darwin Thompson, 6th round Utah State. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd 9.
Nice job by that.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Watkins in for what could be a tough afternoon. He's set to lock horns with Chris Harris, as Harris is going to be shadowing him all around the field.
And what I love about Harris's game is his ability to play outside, work inside to the slot, and he always carries a chip on his shoulder. Remember, he was an undrafted free agent that's turned himself into a Pro Bowl player.
Yes, the former Kansas Jayhawk, undrafted in 2011.
You can't block me.
Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Check Mike, check Mike.
47's the mic.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hello. There's a lot, 80. 59. Mike's at 59.
It's been a long day for you.
43. 43.
Motion, bump, 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 bump.
Yellow.
Bump, bump, bump.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Yellow. There's a lot, 80.
Ready? Double tight, guys, double tight. On. 5 down. Stand up in. Ringo. 47's the mic, boys.
Hey, 43, 15.
Hey, pick your...
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check 4.
They'll run here with John Kelly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow, 180.
47. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Yellow. I've got blue 80.
Get your swerve on.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Yellow.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Attack.
Check tight.
Quiet, 64, weak.
Hold the look. Hold.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. 15.
Watch the backer. 59 is Mike. 59.
Check.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. LaShawn McCoy. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
The score, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Joker.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing on second and long. Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third and long, it's Locke. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yellow. Check 59, Mike.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
6-6, bullet high. 5.
Throwing now is Locke. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
15. 43. 43.
Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yellow. I'll go on, 80. All day, baby. All day.
Switch.
Attack.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Shit.
X3, 218, chopper. Snap.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deontay Burnett, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hero 15.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the
They'll run it with McCoy. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Begin.
Now Mahomes.
Check, 47.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Line, 57 colors.
Recon, 132 fight. Undercrunch.
Hey, color.
Mahomes now on first down. To Thompson on the screen. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Easy.
Sponge! No!
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
65.
Hey, exit.
Lock now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Locke will try again on 2nd down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ready?
On the run, it's Kelly. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check the outs. Check the outs.
Kill. Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Matchbox, light.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Kansas City.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Mike 51, Mike 50.
15.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check.
On second down, it's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get it.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jeff Hireman, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing his lock on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down.
That's good. 60 yards. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike's 50.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Throw left side complete to Burnett. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Locke now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Check pass, check pass.
Ready.
To throw on third down. Locke. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Tighten up, tighten up.
61, matchbox lights.
On first down, it's Kelly. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his fourth touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
The score, Chiefs 28, Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
And the blitz does come. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position.
Yellow.
Mike, check.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Chopper. Yellow.
Mike 5'9". No chance. Check. Crunch.
15.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch 54. All right, D.
Hey, Riblet.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
59, Mike. 59.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Look at me. Go, weapon. Back.
Now Locke throwing on. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Bravo.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Yeah.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Yellow. Target.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Man, I got you. Yellow. Hey, switch gears.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you, son.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
He's checking. Crash.
Greystone, Travis.
Check.
Go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
You can't block me. Hey, Charlie.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59.
A big spot now for the rookie lock. Now it's Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
On the ready.
The Mike, 44 is the Mike.
Let's get it 6-6. Pull it high.
Check 3, check 3.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Ready, ready.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Kelly. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Clock now to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, McCoy. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go. 15. Check 6 guys. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Kill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
3 down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Under 10. Under 10. Attack. Yellow. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of 6.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Watch the screen.
Come.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a 3rd-round pick on him, but it was Phillip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup.
Hey. Topper! Alert 3! 5!
2nd and 5 now. Locke. His throw incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check. Look, squeeze. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 17 yards to pick up there.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the run.
Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished.